Alright, Darkest Dungeons went right off. Alright folks, how we doing? The name's Daffy and welcome to what was Darkest Dungeons Season 2, modded with Crimson Court DLC. Right, yeah, for some reason, that's what happens with Darkest Dungeon. Every time I switch scenes, it just buggers off, honestly. So yeah, hey, how are you doing? Welcome. Hey Sailor, how's it going? How you doing, right? Okay, so, while it's loading, I hope to God it's showing up on the stream. Is it? Oh,
has come to
no,
our family.
it's not showing. It's not showing. What's going on? What is going on? Should be. Why is it not showing?
Opulent and imperial.
Oh, there we go.
Gazing
No, it's just that I'm behind my stream. That's it. Right. So,
I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor.
nah, I'm pretty sure everyone's seen it. That's fine. Right. So yeah, I apologize about that stupid intro. It's just that things have not been going right for me over the last couple of hours. Anyway, so fuck's sake, hit my mic. This is really professional, isn't it? Right. So as I was saying, welcome to Darkest Dungeon Season 2. Right, so last year we played this and it was my first proper time, and holy shit was it a month of roller coaster rides, honestly. Some highs, some lows, some greats, some bads. Honestly, it was a really big experience. So we're going to do it again, this time with some mods and with the Crimson Court DLC, the first one. So the Crimson Court DLC brings a new arena, a new dungeon, new heroes, a new hero, new bosses, new monsters, and a new mechanic. Christ, I had all of them scripted in my head and stuff. So, yeah, so there's that. Also, I'm running the Musketeer DLC as well. So, as far as I know, the Musketeer DLC was a pre-order bonus. I think that's right with Margaret, I think so, I'm not sure. Of course, as well, it's pretty much a reskinned Arbalest to some degree. So I've actually got a mod that gives it its own unique skills, just to make it feel a little different, its own class. So yeah, also as well, we do have some mods going on. I've got some overhaul mods for items, provisions, and for quirks as well, because we've got some quirk mods to add some new ones. We have 101 trinkets mod to add some new trinkets, some new classes, modded classes, just a bunch of everything really. So I'll show you the mod list myself, so without further ado, let's get started then. Okay, so yeah, so we've got the Musketeer, the Crimson Court, the Districts, and the Flatulent. That's the new hero mech from the Crimson Court DLC. So yeah, so let's start a new campaign. We're going to start this in Dungeon, not Dungeons, we're going to start this in Darkest. Thank you very much for telling me that, Sailor. Honestly, there's certain details I'm still learning about this game, honestly. So, thanks for the info. So yeah, so Darkest, normal difficulty, that's the bystander for the channel. And then the mods. So, we got a bunch of mods. So, we got Stew Cost War Provisions. This changes up the provisions. Basically, there's two different types of items you can get in this game. You got supply items, you got estate items. Supply items is the ones that you can get from the provision screen, such as food, torches, medicinal herbs, yada yada yada. Estate items is items that you can keep in your estate once you've earned them. Blood, for example, and the Aegis shields from the Shieldbreaker, that's it. Also as well, with Stukov as well, we've got potions and scrolls. This is another two of his mods he's using, so we've got a brand new bunch of other things, which is pretty cool. Some potions and scrolls that we can use, named after some of the things you can find in Dungeons & Dragons, Pathfinder and that stuff. Nah, thank you. So yeah, so some new items, which is pretty cool. We have the Mathe Vanilla Refractor Antiquarian. Now this Antiquarian is pretty cool. It works like a regular Antiquarian, but it's got some different skills, a little bit of different skills, but if you have certain gems in your inventory, it will give the skills a little bit of a buff, a secondary effect if you will, which is pretty cool. Shared assets, that's what we need for some of the mods that he uses. Okay, we have stackable quest items, so no longer will, like, for example, the relics you can get from the ruins, I believe, instead of taking up a slot each, it's just basically in one pouch, which is pretty nice. Fixed journal pages, so we don't need to take the journal pages with us, so we can just read them and then they'll be registered, which is pretty nice. Trinkets Plus, I think, adds or changes some trinkets, I don't really remember. The provisions extension is there to change up the provision screen, it's kind of needed. Know your curio, so you don't need to waste your items for certain curios, just tell you what you need. Herbs of the Wild, this is from someone, don't remember, but adds some extra items similar to the scrolls and the potions. So like for example, one of them is wolf grass. If you use it, it gives everybody on the enemy side a small bleed DOT, you know, simple stuff like that. Blood money. So, I know, fixed journals are so amazing. So blood money is a emergency, it's an emergency panic button for me. So with this mod, you can buy blood from the provisions screen, right? It's 75 gold per blood money, sorry, for blood vial. However, I'm going to try and keep away from this the best I can. I've only got this in just in case if people want characters, like named characters after themselves, and they're like really close to dying through this new Crimson Curse mechanic. It's just there as a backup just in case. We have random hero starts. Yeah, this might be a little controversial because I know some people like to start off with Ramus and Dismas. However, Raymond and Dismas, pardon. But I kind of wanted a bit of a random start to the group, so I hope things are fine with that. We got dungeon background variations. The 4 regions have some different backgrounds, which is pretty nice. Some of them look really cool. The Janissary class mod. Janissary class is kind of like a Turkish/Ottoman soldier from World War One. He has like a rifle and a saber. Pretty nice. The Monitor class. It's kind of like a clockwork. It's like a clockwork soldier kind of class. It's pretty cool. Relies on support more than anything and can add a couple of extra items. It's pretty cool. Random. Yeah, it is. The only problem is you can't do the old path. It just takes you straight to the estate. So if you like that quest for some reason, then you know, I'll show you how to work it if you want to use it yourself. The Musketeer Plus gives some extra skills to the Musketeer. We've got the Bombard. The Bombard is a great class. Basically, it has like a lot of high damage potential, but it has limited uses in the skills. So depending on what happens or what you start off with, you might end up using those actions in a boss fight or in a long fight, and then he won't do anything. So it's kind of cool actually. We've got the Botanist, a healing support class, very nice. Now, I do have these reforged vanilla classes. These change the skills up by giving them some extra effects. So some of them are boosted or buffed, but others are nerfed. For example, the Vestal's Judgment attack, I think only heals for, I think it's only like 20% or 15%. I know it's a lot lower than it normally is, I know that much. Canifrat class plays like a Templar. It's kind of like a Templar and a Shield Breaker and mixed in one. It's got the ability to support, be a tank, and be a dancer and be very mobile. Corsair, kind of a mixture of the Grave Robber and the Highwayman, another dancer class. Crusader Reforged. We got the Duchess class, which I think is really cool. Hey, Nomic, how you doing, pal? Been a while. Dude, that's completely fine, pal. That's completely fine. Good to see you, old bud. Good to see you. So the Duchess class is a transformation class. So think of it as a mixture of the the leper, and Bigby, the Abomination. Honestly, it's a very good class, and canon-wise, actually has a backstory to do with the Crimson Court as well. So, Sailor, I know you like your lore characters, but that might be a class for you. In fact, actually, I picked it specifically for that thought. We got the Falconer class. Really good class. It's very versatile. It's kind of cool because it has 2 different skill sets that you can change on her turn, and for no action cost. And you can just, you know, it's really, you'll see him in action eventually. It's just really cool. This is my favorite class mod, by the way. So we have the Highwayman Reforged. The Houndmaster. The Houndmaster has a really good bleed ability with this mod. It's really cool. The Leopard, the Occultist Reforged, the Plague Doctor Reforged. We've got the Vestal. Yeah, well, that's what I thought. I thought it was pretty cool because you've actually go to, I think in the description down below, there's the collection, the Steam collection. If you go down to the mod list on Steam and then go to the Duchess and just have a look, there's actually, I think there's actually like a little one of those like cartoon strips you see with the other classes as well. Yeah, So yeah, you get a bit of backstory. I know it's directly tied to the Crimson Court. I know that much. I think it's just a little bit more than the Flagellant, I think, because I know the Shieldbreaker is tied to Color of Man to some degree with her backstory, I believe. But I know I don't think the Flagellant has a direct tie to the Crimson Court, I don't think, but the Duchess does. Yeah, so we got the Wraith class as well. The Wraith plays like the Bounty Hunter with marks, bleeds, and stuns. We got 8 lockable positive and negative quirks. So instead of having 4 quirks or whatever it is, we got a maximum of 8. That's pretty cool. Quirk expansive mod. We got the career developmental quirks, and this is pretty cool. The career developmental quirks will give a specific quirk to a person that will kind of specialize them in using certain types of abilities. So for example, somebody could have a extra chance on their debuffs, right? So it'd be like 30-40% or something like that, but it doubles the cost of their skill upgrades with that particular skill. So for example, with the occultist, with their hexening mark, whatever it's called, the one that vulnerability mark, X, whatever it's called, that gives a debuff, but the skills will be double the cost. So there is a drawback as well. We got the Falconer additional palettes for different colours. We have the different skins for the Duchess as well. The intermediate town events for the Wraith of the Falconer. 101 new trinkets. Yep, 101 new trinkets. Some of these are really good. The Crimson Court trinkets, I think these changes or add some. Crimson Court for the Caliphrat. Dark Souls rings. Yeah, I've got some of the rings from the Dark Souls games, which is pretty cool. Trinket limit upgrade. You need this mod if you're planning on having a lot of modded classes, because if you have a lot of modded classes that exceeds the trinket limit that the game can run, it can lead to crashes, so this is pretty much important. Yep, the Falconer class, I don't know why I got 2 there. Meh, no idea. Falconer time, Falconer additional. Ah, some of these are from the workshop. I see. Yeah, some of these are from the workshop. Ooh, gotta be careful here. Yeah, I gotta be careful here. Give me a second. Because I don't want to double up on, I don't want to double up here. Because I've got them in a specific order. I think that's everything, you know. I think I've got more skins, town event, trinkets mods, trinkets, Dark Souls, trinket limit upgrade. Yeah, I think that's everything, actually. Yeah, because you need, because if you got, right, I'm going to tell you now, if you want to use this mod list, you need to put these in the correct load order. So, the way these mods are fixed out on screen, that's the load order. You want load order is what you want. Yeah. Yeah, so like that. That's everything. Alright, cool. That should work then. Right, okay then. So that's the... is there Abomination Reforged? No, I was looking for it. As far as I'm aware, I don't think there is. But you can feel free to have a look yourself, Sailor. I was looking for it. That was one of the ones I was looking for, but I couldn't find it, honestly. Right, okie dokie then. Right, so that's everything. That's the mod list. That's the introduction sorted. Right. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please pull up a chair, get yourself comfortable, and let's play some Darkest Dungeon. Let's go. And I've actually got the face cam off for a change so you can watch the opening scene. Here we go. Yeah, such is life. Also, I noticed as well, there's a little bit of lag on the live stream compared to the chat, so I apologise if I take a minute to react to your question or whatever.
Leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
Yep. Oh, it's good to be playing this again. I'm not gonna lie. It's really good to be playing this again. Okay, so, yeah, even though it's saying the old road, we will be taken to the haven, or the estate, through the random hero start mod. I will tell you how to use it in a second. There is an option you have to disable. You have to disable the tutorials, otherwise it won't work properly. Also, as well, I do have an interesting thing to mention. I have possibly went a little bit, these are just some asset failures, but it's fine. You need another mod to run them. But I have probably went Mr. Hyde on myself, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde with this game, because I might have done something that is either going to make this campaign very, very, very terrifying, or very, very interesting, depending. The Shambler is now a wandering boss. And I don't mean...
My life, I could feel an insistent
and I don't mean as in, like, it will appear torchless.
Thirst for discovery that could be neither numbed.
It can now appear with torchlight. Yeah. So, the way I've done it is this. In the config files, there is something called dungeon mesh whatever, right, collection. So you go to your game files, you go to dungeons, and then you got the cove, you got subfolders for the cove, the cove, the ruins, the weald, and the wards. You click on one of those, and then you go to collective mesh 1, 3, and 5, and you get two beautiful text lines which says the Shambler and the Collector. You can change the conditions for when those people will appear. And as of right now, at level 1, I have made it where it's at 5% to appear, with a torch limit of 50 or below. Yeah. At level 3, it is 10%, and at level 3, it's 15%. Sorry. 3, 10, level 5, hard, 15. And I've decided that for every death we get in that particular region, that region's chances across the 3 dungeons will be upped by 1%, and by 1 unit on the torch limit. So for example, if somebody dies in the ruins, that'll be 6, 11, and 16%. And can I just remind you guys that the conditions for the Shambler to appear is not per dungeon, it's per corridor. It's a chance for a battle to be replaced by that. So I have no idea what I'm doing, but I think it'd be pretty cool nonetheless. It'd be really interesting. So I've decided that for every death, that region will be increased by 1. For every boss kill, the regions will be increased by 1. And for every Shambler kill we can manage, all the regions will be decreased by 5. So that should be pretty cool. What am I doing, eh? What am I doing? Also, I've made it where the Collector appears at the same percentage as well, so 5, 10, and 15. And then I think I will maybe increase or decrease the chances as well. That way we'll see, but whatever. There's also 2 other house rules I'm thinking about. I'll keep it to no, but if people have an objection, then I'll discard and change or whatever. The first one is I'm going to do the keep the skills rule that I did from last year. So whatever heroes come with skills, whatever skills the hero comes with, that particular hero is going to keep them. We're not going to change them, we're just going to upgrade them, so that's fine. So we'll do that instead. Pretty cool, right? The other one is, if we go to Embark...
A mecca of madness and more.
So far, we only have one...
Your work begins.
Yeah, so we only have one map open, right? The way this works is, the game will automatically choose a map, right? A quest. I'm going to keep it where it's default only. So we will go on the quest the game chooses. Now, I've noticed, and I've done this in practice, if there's an important quest that's open, such as the courtyard or a boss, the game will automatically hover that. So, regardless of what quest it chooses, we have to do that one. Obviously, the bad thing about that is it might give us a level 3, and we might not have any level 3 heroes, so we'll have to take a 2 or 1. I think this could be really interesting, per se. And if we do carry on like this, any max level characters, regardless of stress, automatically has to go into the darkest dungeon. I think that'd be a really cool dynamic way to do things, and just to up the ante basically. So I'll have a look. I'll have a think about those two house rules. The Shambler thing is keeping regardless because I want to try it, but I'll have a think about things. Okay, let's probably get into this. But before anything else, if you want to, what is it? Gameplay. Okay, if you want to do the Heroes Start quest, you need to find disable tutorials. I'm not sure. Yeah, so you need to go to others and disable the tutorials in order to use the Hero Start mod. Okay. No. Let's have a look at heroes. Okay, so we've got Highwayman, a botanist, and 2 Vestals. That's pretty good.
Fools.
Okay, Highwayman, botanist, and 2 Vestals. Actually, that's very lucky to get 2 healers. I've never gotten 2 healers right at the beginning. Now, also with the town event as well, we can get Corsair. I didn't want to take a Corsair just in case we had one.
Another miss.
So yeah, so we start off with 5 heroes. Pretty cool. Okay, so Quivermont. Okay, so Quivermont, Highwayman. It's coming with Wicked Slice, Pistol Shot, Cracking Shot, and Open Vein. Not bad. It's got Balanced, 50% move resistance, and Ruminator, which is minus 10 stress heal received, okay? And we have the Botanist. So the Botanist has Herbicide, which is a 3-row Blight. 3-round Blight move. Blight 100%, 5 points for 3 rounds. 33% Blight skill amount versus Vegetation. So we can have extra bleed on a plant, for example. So really good in the wield. We got Bonk, literally. A stunt and breaks riposte. Very powerful. Herbal Infusion, 6 rounds per 1 round. This is a regeneration ability. It's not just like a straight up heal. You have to wait until that person's turn in order to heal. Kills Blight, and we have a Spore Brew. So it moves forward, bypasses stealth, but we have a 5% 85% chance for a minus 5 accuracy and shuffle people around. Very good to thingy people up. Okay, so we got a Vestal. We have Dancing Light, so Torch plus 6, Stump 100%. Bonk Vestal. Yeah, kinda. Divine Grace hasn't changed. Divine Comfort has, because normally it would just heal, but now we get a 10% damage buff for when she's in the second position. So if you want to use Melee Bash, for example, or I think it's Hand of Judgment, Hand of Light, that increases your damage. So yeah, so you get plus 25% damage and 6% accuracy with Hand of Light, and if you heal, that's a further 30% as well. So that's really cool at the same time. Is my sound gone? Oh no, it's just my headset. I thought my sound went then. Okay, yep. And Mishalt has Mace Bash, Judgment. Yeah, 3 HP. That used to be 5, I think. But like I said, the Reforged mod has lowered it, so you know, it's a bit of balance to some degree. Okay, and we have the Corsair as well. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to go over the quirks. So we have Unholy Bone Suit. So it's 50% armor cost up to upgrade. We have 30% damage free resist and 10% procced, which is pretty good actually. Bloodletter, 15% versus bleeding. Susceptible, minus 20% blight resist if HP below 50%, and plus 20% stress in the ruins. That is really bad to start off with. Beast Hater, plus 50% damage versus Beast, minus 15% stress if any enemy is Beast. Mithril Armor, which is 100% armor upgrade cost, so it's double the cost, and plus 10 dodge though, so that's really good. And minus 20% bleed resist if HP below 50%. Mishal, Fungal Hides Suit, 50% armor upgrade cost, but 30% blight resist, 10% max HP, and we have Nervous, which is 10% stress. And now we'll go over the Corsair. We got 1000 Cuts, which is a move forward, 85% accuracy base, plus 4% crit mod. Getaway, it's a stealth move. Go back 1, 10% dodge, 40% dodge while stealthed, and stealth self. We got Rope Dart, the get over here. She moves forward 2, pulls somebody back 2, bleeds them for 2 rounds. Pretty good. And we have Face Me as well, which is a move forward, and it's 20% minus 20% damage versus non-marked. 1000 Cuts, which is 50% damage taken. This is on the enemy, by the way. Disembowelment, that's 100% bleed, and for us, we get marked, but we get 10% dodge. The the Corsair is pretty good. Really good bleed with disembowelment. We have Oil Urn, which is debuff target, minus 4% speed, minus 10 dodge, and takes 200% damage from Firecracker, which is a shuffle and a 10 accuracy. Minus 10 accuracy. So really, really good class actually. I do like this. Prep Talk, no quarter, Telltale, very nice. Okay, so she got quick recovery, 30% healing received of HP below 50%, Malign, 10 accuracy versus blinded, Ravenous, 100% food consumed. Take that however you wish. And we got Marked by the Flock. Now, Marked by the Flock is from the Falconeer class. These are a specific type of bandit enemy that you can face, and the Falcon has nightmare scenarios very similar to the Shieldbreaker. And not to mention they have some items that can sell for a good little bit. Also, we've got a trinket to start off with. We have the Life Ring. This is from Dark Souls rings. Right, okay, actually, I think we're good to go. Alright, let's go do our first one. Alright, first of all, let's have a look. Let's see.
And charms gathered from all the forgotten corners of the earth.
Okay, so we have Lesser Juju, 10% armor piercing, 1% crit, minus 2 accuracy, and Dodge Stone. Anyone who's seen my first one will know how much I love dodge trinkets. Okay, I think what we're going to do is we're going to upgrade the stagecoach. We'll go number up to there. We can't do anything else until we beat a quest. That's cool. Right, so yeah, let's go do the ruins. Okay, I need somebody one, which I think will take Lucy. We'll take Scotland. I think we'll go into. Put you in 4. Put you in 2, and we'll put our bounty hunter into number 3 then. And the life ring, I think we'll go to somebody who has the lowest HP, I think. But in this case, it'll be the Corsair. Do that, so that's 10%. 21, very nice. Right, I can show you the biggest change of them all. The provisions. So this is stew cost provisions.
The cost of preparedness, measured now in gold.
Okay, so stew cost provisions. As you can see, we have a finite amount of provisions. No longer do we have like 5 bandages that we can get or a full stack of torches or whatever. The whole premise about this is that with the provisions mod, we can give our heroes some different items to start off with. So for example, we have the Ivory Branch. How much? Yeah, pretty much. So these are from the Herbs of the Wild. So we got the Ivory Branch, we can put somebody in stealth for 2 rounds. We have the Venomous Resin, that can increase our chance to blight and bleed. We have the Wild Berries, which increases our resistances. And we have Sword Grass, that's not Wolf Grass, Sword Grass that can do bleed. Also for free as well, we get a bunch of torches, we get 2 debilitating grenades, that's from the Highwayman because I've done some custom edits. Holy Water Laudanum, that's the chance that could happen. We got a Potion of Mass Healing, and we have the Scroll of Heal. So in the config files of the mod itself, you can give heroes some different items, and that's what I've done, because what I've done is I have raised the prices of all the items by 50%. So food was 75 gold, now it's 113. Torches was 50 gold, now it's 75. Anti-venom was 400, now it's 600. And bandages and so on. And you can buy campfires as well. Now, I might raise these prices as we go on, because I've given the heroes a good bunch of items. Now, some of these, you might think, okay, they seem a bit powerful. I mean, allowing an entire party to bleed, or resistances, or yada yada yada, healing and all that malarkey, but these items do come with a little bit of a cost, especially stew cost stuff, because, for example, if you use a potion, you can lower the amount of resolve XP that person gets. Or if you use another potion, there's a chance you can get a permanent shuffle for the battle, which can be really good or really bad depending. So yeah, so I'm going to have to hide the base cam while I'm doing this, so yeah. Right, let's get started. Okay, so I think what we're going to do, we're going to take a full stack of food, which is already 1,000. Which is already 1,000 gold just like that. I mean, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I mean, look, almost 1,000. And then we'll grab, I think 7 torches. I think we'll do. Looking at this, I think. But 8 torches. I'll say 9 because I do not want to face a shambler. Not yet. Yeah, there's a chance I can face a shambler. There's one run. We'll take 2 anti-venom. We'll take 2 bandages. I'll take 1 medicinal herbs, and we'll take 2 shovels. Yeah. So just like that, we had 7 grand. Now we have 2 grand. So this could go really, really well or really, really badly. Also as well, there might be some times when I might actually not take anything at all. So yeah, let's see what happens. Oh my god. Oh, fucking hell. This is because I've been watching, okay, so yeah, I better explain here what I'm talking about. So, I've not put the link in the description or anything, but I'm on about a guy called Stukov81 on Twitch. The guy is a streamer as well as a modder, so, yeah, I think after the stream, I'll put his links into the description down below. I'll put his Twitch, his workshop, and his YouTube channel. So if you want to go check them out, please, by all means. He's a great guy. He's a good pal of mine. And a very, very interesting man when it comes to mods. Also, as well, while she's here, I will do a little shout out to Sailor as well. She's an amazing Darkest Dungeon streamer. Knows the lore, knows the mechanics, does some amazing challenge runs. And also, as well, if that's okay with you, Sailor, I will put her Twitter and her Ko-fi links as well. She's also an artist, an amazing artist at that. So if you want a piece of art commissioned, I would highly recommend getting in touch with her. Honestly, you will not be disappointed. Money worth spent. Okay. Wait, what do I just... yeah, I guess. Alright then, here we go. Here we go then. And now remember to put those links after the stream. Promise.
Up these lanes. Keep to the side path. The hammer
No.
just ahead.
Honestly, Sailor, you don't need any thanks. Honestly, I do not mind recommending people or sending traffic to other places. I really do not mind. Okay then, right. While we go then. While we go. Also as well, I noticed the torch is going down quite a bit as well. Yep. Here we go then. We're gonna get our first fight. We are.
Bush.
Okay, 2 bone rabble.
Vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome.
Alright, so we've got Wicked Slice, we've got Pistol Shot, Tracking Shot as well. 12 damage, 6 accuracy, 4 crit. Huh. Ah, that's another thing about the Reforged class as well. Tracking Shot doesn't mark. So there's a 90% chance that we can mark him. That's going to be good. That's going to be really good. Okay, alright, so we've got Bonk, we've got Herbicide, which could be really good. Okay, a little bit of Bleed, a little bit of Blight. Okay, stun you then. Gonna get our torch up. So basically, we need to play our torch very high throughout all this.
Purpose is made clear.
See what we can do. Also as well, I am behind schedule regarding the stream, so I'm just gonna do about an hour. If that's alright with you folks. And then tomorrow night,
the enemy crumbles.
pardon, I will be doing a bit of a longer stream. Okay, then we can do 1,000 cuts. Good night.
Give them no quarter.
So then, obviously, we come to this dilemma as well. What do we get rid of? Literally, like, what do we get rid of? Honestly. We got a lot of those. Okay, so we got 600 gold. See, the Swordgrass wouldn't mind, but then again, we are up against a lot of bones, so yeah, we're up against a lot of undead, which has high bleed, so I don't think there's any point in that. I will take the shovel. So yeah, so even though these items are here, we're gonna have to trade some things out or use some things. And actually, that shovel came at a really good time. Actually,
the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage. Dispatch this thug in brutal fashion.
Got the
that all may
Acolyte.
hear of your arrival.
I remember how bad these guys are. Alright, let's go for Herbicide. 5 damage. So good. So good. Eldritch Pull. I'm surprised you didn't go for a bloody stress attack. Nice. Also as well, some of the classes, that's what I was going to mention, some of the class mods I tried to pick based on historical looks or historical classes, to be fair with you. Like the Janissary, for example, like, it was kind of like, I think the Janissary was like Turkish times, like Turkish or Ottoman Empire, you know, World War I, that kind of era, late 19th century. Do we need any healing? Sure, might as well heal. Yeah, that's that buff. Yeah, 10% if she's in position 2. Also as well, let me know if the face cam blocks up too much of the screen. I could always hide them. Okay, so let's go for... Okay, wild berries. I'm not sure what that does. Let's have a look. So yeah, so wild berries gives us plus 33% resistance as well as 33% healing. Pretty nice. Debilitated grenade, I think, lowers damage, I think. Well, we'll see when I use them. Some of these I've forgotten. Yeah, some of these I've forgotten what they do. That's neat. Alright, let's go with pistol shot. Nope, I have to use Wicked Slice. That's another thing as well, if I remember correctly. Wicked Slice was first position and second position, where Wicked Slice is now third position. So again, the Reforged classes, they do buff some things as well as some nerf some things at the same time. Okay, so nothing here. Let's go to the right. And then we'll come back to the left and go up north, because I do want to complete the entire dungeon if possible. Okay, what do we got? So we got another holy water and we got 4 crests. I would love to take the crests if possible. We will go... Use the Feminist Resin. So that's 75% bleed and blight skill chances for 4 rounds. Very nice. Some of these I ain't gonna waste like straight away. I will be conserving these items the best I can. But sometimes might as well just use them. Okay, let's go for a herbicide. Guy in the back. Crits. Very nice. 5 damage for 5 rounds. We could go getaway. 40% damage while stealthed. That's fine, we'll go 1,000 cuts. Yeah, just focus on the orbitals first. Okay, and then we'll go Divine Heal, Divine Grace. Pistol shot to finish them off.
Continue the onslaught.
Let's do the blight just in case we did miss or whatever. Also, if you're wondering, her crit buff is 30% restoration amount applied. Very useful. Okay, so that's an 8. Let's use it now, for example. So, 8 rounds on the next turn. Yeah, so the Corsair is the Corsair pirates, I believe they were. I know they were Chinese in origin, I think. I'm not entirely too sure. If I was recording this, I would put a little something in the top right hand corner saying, but because I'm live streaming, it's a bit different. Okay, yeah, let's go for a. Yeah, let's go for another heal. Actually, what's our light at? 90. Yeah, fine. Yep, 8 heal. So nice. This class is really, 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 really good. Bonk. With the ladle as well. Beautiful. Oh, man. Amazing. Okay, we've got a Scroll of False Life. So, until camp gets a big increase in max HP. Also receives some healing. Very nice. I think I might take that, actually. So, we've got Scrolls of Heal as well. So, we do have a lot of stuff as well. But, see, the thing is, though, we get these items every time we put party members together. But I'll show you exactly what happens at the end of the mission if we don't use them. I will take that, but instead what we'll do is we'll get rid of the bandages with things. Because I don't remember anybody doing a lot of bleed. Unless we run into the Wolverine cultist thing. And I'm not going to interact with the Curio because it's fountain. It either does a bit of healing or stress heal, but we should be fine for now. Jesus, I am really behind. I'm like 2-3 seconds behind. Huh, interesting. Yeah, I'm very behind. Okay, we've got Scalps of Key and we have Anti-Venom. Take Scalps of Key, yes we can. Right, let's get rid of the Ivory Branch, that's just stealth for 2 rounds. We don't need that, we should be good. Very nice to have in the back pocket if you have a hero that is very low in health and is frequently targeted. Anyway, we got surprised though. Yeah, these guys I'm on about. Cultist Brawlers, that's it. Okay, let's just do what? Let's use Debilitating Grenade. So yeah, so minus 20% damage for 3 rounds. And also, we got a permanent shuffle as well, so she's going to be shuffling all around for the rest of the battle. Alright, let's get a Blight. Miss. Okay. Illumination. So, this has changed. So, it's minus 20 dodge, D-stealth, torch plus 5, and other heroes have a 80% chance of lowering 1 stress, or 20% chance of lowering 5 stress. And plus a little bit of damage as well. Yeah, that's a pretty good skill actually. Right, I can also show off Rope Dart as well, so pull 2, bleed, 2 points a round. Get over here! So yeah, so we do have a lot of interesting toys to play with, I'll tell you that much right now. And yeah, I'm focusing fire right now. Focusing fire. Because that's just how I play Darkest Dungeon. So yeah, so as you can see, she's jumping all over the place. Yeah, it's pretty cool actually. I mean, pardon. So by default, I mean Illumination. I mean, I can see what it was used for. It was used as a de-stealther, but having it have like the same move as the Arbalist and the Musketeer. You know, when, yeah, the Rally Light, I think it's called. The one that can clear stealth stuns and do a little bit of de-stress, or the Hound Master's Crane Howl? Yeah, the one that does the small amount of stress across the entire party. So yeah, that's what I love about these Reach Force classes. Just gives it a little bit of extra spice, you know. Not too overpowered, but not too weak at the same time. I mean, I was even reading the comments of the mods themselves, and they were quite positive, actually. So yeah, I would recommend using them. Of course, that's the thing about any mods. I mean, you can just use them if you don't like them, you just take them off, you know what I mean? That's the cool thing. Yeah, 12% damage, 6 crits, 4 accuracy. And that's just going to get higher and higher and higher the more we use them. It can't? Huh. Interesting. I thought all skills could crit at some point. Nice. Okay, let's go Spore. No, that's not Spore Brew. Do a bit of healing. That's a good time to show off heal, actually. If we can get this guy killed. Quartz removed. Render the Old Gods. Bleed.
The will to fight falters.
Okay. Yeah, looking at this doesn't crit either. Yeah, it's a minus 75% damage mod, so it's not going to do full damage. Yeah. Maybe it's designed like that intently. Who knows? All right, let's get that torch up because we're about to go into 50 here. Now we use Spore Brew. And then choppity chop. Okay, we've got a pile of rot.
This expedition
basically a big bag of shit. So yeah, from to Blight enemy. So it's kind of like the Blight version of the Swordgrass. Pretty cool. In fact, we're not going to take it. Okay, so let's use the scroll of heal just to show you. So we heal up. That's another thing as well. These scrolls can give you a very specific disease. So we've got 20% disease resist if medical herbs are in history. The spell plague makes you resistant to other diseases as long as you have medical herbs and will occasionally alter the hero's stats for better or worse. So yeah, so this is an exclusive disease you can get from the scrolls. Honestly. I know, Mr. Rat Carcass, yeah. Cool. Alright, let's use Skeleton Key since we're at an heirloom chest. See what we got. Okay, we got Potion of Protection from Evil. Nice. So yeah, so this is what I mean by using certain potions. So we got 8% stress for one battle, however, we lose 11% resolve. So that's what I mean about these potion and scrolls. They have pros and they have cons, which I personally really do enjoy. So like for example, when we used the debilitating grenade when Botanist had a permanent shuffle back and forward, depending on what class you use it on, if you have a class that's very specific for one position, that person could probably get screwed out of doing a lot of healing or a lot of damage. So, you know, you need to plan in advance. Anyway, let's get some light. Alright, let's have a look. I am not going to be running into traps this time if we can. Also as well, my vessel's getting a little stressed out. Also as well, I'm not sure, but I don't remember the torch going down this quickly, you know. I actually don't remember. Maybe it's a placebo thing, who knows. Got a good bit of food there, holy shit, that's alright. In fact, we still got a full stack of food there, we don't really need it. No, we don't need it, we should be fine. We're almost at the end of the dungeon anyway.
The light, the promise of safety.
Speaking of which.
In radiance, may we find...
Also, let's continue adventuring. Also as well, with the provisions, the max stack is 16. Where in vanilla, I believe it was 12, I think. So yeah.
The match is struck.
Alright,
A
let's do this.
blazing star is born.
Okay, Defender, Soldier, Courtier, and Arbalist. I remember these guys. Alright, still a little bit of Spore Brew. These guys shifted a little bit, which ain't much, but hey ho. Let's go with a little Force Me, I think. Ah, that's it. Alright, I thought it was 5. Or number 6. Yeah, I guess so. I just don't remember the torch going down that quickly. I remember that much. Because I remember when we got into the dungeon, when I got into a dungeon last year, I think it was until the first room. That's when we had to pop a torch. I don't remember popping it like a bit earlier, you know? You know, it's like I said, it's been a whole year since I've last like proper played this. I have done a little bit of like test streams or whatever, trying out mods over the last few months, but like I don't remember every mechanic. Okay, dancing lights, let's get stunning. In fact, I should have done it on these two since we're about to act.
The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Pushing mass healing, scroll heal, scroll of pulse life. Yes, believe so. What happened there? Oh, right. Yeah, so Scotland got a buff from the spell plague, so we got 5% dodge. But yeah, some enemies can, yeah, you're right. Like for example, the Cultist Acolyte, when they're doing the stress move, that can lower torch as well. I remember that much. Let's go for a little bonky bonk. Try and get stunning. Okay, let's go 1,000 cuts. Try and get this guy down if possible. Go tracking shot. Mark. Ah! Wait a minute. Were you not in the... No, you're in the 4th position. I thought the Highwayman was in the 3rd. Templing Goblet. There we go, that's our first affliction.
The walls
About to happen.
The shadows whisper of conspiracy.
Also, as well, I wonder what's the chances of us getting the Tempting Goblet again for the 2nd time. Christ. I can't believe I got that in the last season. It's mad. Ah, I told him for a 2, that would have killed it. There's a shot. Of course it's a dodge. Of course. Just get a kill. Might as well. I'm not going to suffer another round or 2. Let's go Dazzling Light. Let's get you in the stun if possible. Resisted. Really? 25% stun resist? Pop another grenade, I think, but I don't want to lower resolve anymore. No, it should be fine. They're not really high damage to say the least.
Impressive.
Light going on. Okay. A bit of a heal. Area heal.
Sedated.
Try this again. Thank you. Max damage. One more and you're done, so I might leave you alone with things and focus fire onto the defender. Oh, excuse me. Full of wind tonight. Not too long after my dinner. Thank you. There's 4. 7. And then, yeah, Shook off of Mercy. So we got an extra speed. So yeah, so like these diseases, like I said, could be pretty good, pretty bad, just depends on what happens really. I feel like the damage. Huh.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Alright, well that's the first quest done. Cool. Bit of healing. 11. Nice. Alright, that's it. Okay, so we get a potion, bad luck grenade.
Can be felled.
So you don't want the enemy to luckily critical hit you? Throw this on the monsters. Beware, side effects. Yeah. Okay, well we don't need the torch anymore. We'll take the bad luck grenade just to show what happens. And then we will open this. Contents are yours, very nice. Busts, which you can take. And that's our first quest done. Nice. Nice. Okay, so we got 3,000 gold, we get 4 crests, we have a good luck charm, 20% stun resist, 20% debuff resist, that's from the 101 trinkets I believe, 3,757 gold, and we walk away with 6 busts and 16 crests. Not bad to upgrade the trinket, trolley, whatever you want to call it. Okay, we got anemic, minus 10% bleed resist, careful, minus 4% crit received, okay. Quivered Mont has fear of aberrations, so that's 10% stress versus beast, minus 7 accuracy versus beast, 10% stress versus unholy, and 7 accuracy versus unholy. That is bad, gotta get rid of that immediately. Weak-willed, minus 15% death blow resist to stress above 15, and tenacious, plus 15% debuff resist. Yeah, it's a job well done indeed, Sailor. Not bad whatsoever. Not bad for a first one.
The tent.
Yeah, we got the Butcher Circus, but we don't have the DLC.
Fly, and the corpse wagons.
Okay, Gold's been unlocked, Warren's been unlocked, Wheel's been unlocked.
The circus has come to town.
Cool. Standard things. Okay, right, before that, let's have a look at something. So, we've got Skirmish. Now, I was sure that I was going to change to something else, but this will be the next quest. So, we can get 3,000 gold, we get 2 portraits, and we get the knife pouch, which is a really good one. So Thrown Dagger gets boost by 25% damage, and on ranged hit, she gets a +1 speed. It's not bad. It's not bad, especially for a ranged one. Okay then, let me get her out. Let me get these guys at the party first. Let me decide what we're doing. Speaking of which, how much time do I have? That's a good question. How much left do I have the time? I've got 5 minutes. Okay, do you know what? I'll take this 5 minutes just to prep up, and then we'll do the next one in the next episode, methinks. Okay, let's see what else we've got. So we got another Vestal. Cool. We got an Abomination. Nice.
Tortured.
And we have our Wraith. Very nice.
This
Do
man
we
is
want a
more
third one?
dangerous than he seems.
Yeah, sure. Let's get a third one, I guess. Hero Barracks, we don't need that just yet. The Trinkets, Nomad Wagon. Drifter's Buckle. Speedstone, we can upgrade it. Let's go trinket cost. We'll go number of trinkets available.
Sold at a profit.
That's what we'll do.
Of course.
We've gone to the Abbey. Now we need to complete another quest. One like it. Oh wow. Oh wow. We can't do any stress relief. I'll complete more quests and unlock. Oh wow. Jeez, oh eh. Okay. Right, well let's get the party set up. Right, first things first. I think it's only right. Wouldn't you agree, Sailor? Nope. Okay, please. Please. There we go. We'll give you second position. Actually, no, we'll give you first. We'll get Thrawn in for the second. We'll get... Might as well. Last position, and you don't have any stress, so we can get you in as well. Or do we bring in... Actually, no, because I want to get my Vestals leveled up, actually, best I can. Actually, I just realised that's just got 3 Vestals. Wait a minute, 3 Vestals? 1, 2... Yeah, 3 Vestals. Holy crap. Okay, so we got the life ring. Let's unequip that. Life ring we can give to Big B, I guess. Throne, whatever he's called, who has 50% trap disarm chance, but get famous, most likely to have a good time in town. On focus, minus 5% crit after the first round, and sedated, minus 15% damage if HP above 75. Actually, I should really go over his skills, I didn't realize. Okay, so the Wraith is a bleed and stun specialist, but mainly in bleed. So we get Reap, 85% accuracy base, 6% crit mod, 25% damage to target HP below 66%, an extra 25% damage versus bleeding, and an extra 45% damage versus marked. We have Death Sentence, marked, debuffs, 6% crits received. We get Incarcerate, which is pull 2 and a stun 1, which is a really good one, actually. Sap, debuffs to target, minus 2 speed. We have Chain Gang, which is an amazing position 2, position 3 controller. Can stun both if possible. Guillotine, 85% accuracy base. We get a bleed for 3 points for 3 rounds. Always crit if HP below 25%. 66 bleed skill amount versus stunned. Extra bleed amount versus marked. And we've got Hook and Slice, which is 3 points for 3 rounds bleed wise. And we can shuffle as well. So really, really good class this. Like super, super good class. I like it. Anyway, so Big B. So obviously we don't need to... Oh yeah. Do I have the Reforged classes? I don't think I do I? No, I don't. No, it's the same ones. Never mind. Okay, so Optimus. The glass is half full, which I'm not too sure which one this does actually. I think maybe extra stress heals, maybe? Not too sure about that. So yeah, we got Sharpshooter. 10% damage in position 4, 5% accuracy if in position 4. We get Negligent, will sometimes attack allies accidentally. And we have Inert, which is 5% crit versus Blighted. Yeah. Okay then, right, so let me show you guys something. So, regarding the things that we picked up, so the Backlot Grenade, Debilitating Grenade, it's all here now. So what we can do is we can just take these whenever we want, right? We can just take these whenever we want, I think. Can we not? Ah, we can't. I think. Yeah, I guess so. Okay, so I'm in a bit of a boo-boo. So we can't put these back. So these items, once we collected them from dungeons, they're here for us to put on and take off whenever we want. Well, obviously we can't take it off. So I'll have to take this next time. So my rule set is this. Any items that's in this side of the provision screen, we are not taking. We use any items that we come with, but any items we bring back, we cannot take us with them on the next quest. And we're going to do this in order to balance things out. Anyway, that's my timer. Cool. So yeah, so we're just going to leave these be. So yeah, so we got food, we got medicinal herbs, potion of the Berserker. This is what I've put on Big B. The might and rage and despair of a berserker in fluid form. Beware side effects. Bandages, sword grasp, we got a couple of torches, holy water, laudanum, potion mass healing, we got 4 scrolls of heal as well. That's because of the 2 vestals. So yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Right, so we will do that in the next episode, tomorrow night stream. Alright, so yeah, that's pretty cool. Really good start. So yeah, so we're going to be streaming this every single evening if possible. So I have no idea, 0 idea what's going to happen. We could run into the Shambler. We could struggle on the bosses. I don't know. I mean, we've got 8 heroes. We have, you know, we got Highwayman, Botanist, 3 Vestals, which I'm very grateful for. But at the same time, that's kind of bad in terms of balance, maybe? Because if those 3 die quite early, then shit. But yeah, but we got Corsair, got our Abomination, and we have a Wraith as well. Pretty nice, yeah. Big hype indeed. Big hype indeed. Right, okay, so anyway, folks, I'm going to end it here. So thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Links down below. Check them out if you wish. As I mentioned, we have we'll have Stukov's channels, and we'll have Sailor stuff in. Sailor, got his name already. What is it? Bastard. There we go. Nomic. Thanks very much for watching, pals. Honestly, it's good to be back. It's good to be back with Darkest Dungeon. This month's going to be absolutely awesome. Just wait till we get to the courtyard shit. That is going to be a whole other amount of madness. So yeah, thanks very much for that. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care.